President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday revealed that at the heat of the bloody clashes between herdsmen and farmers in Nigeria, the United States President Donald Trump once asked him why he was killing Christians. This was just as the president charged ministers and other top government officials to go on the offensive in defending his regime and its achievements. Buhari said this in his closing remarks at the two-day ministerial performance review retreat held at the presidential villa, Abuja. At a point, the president digressed from his prepared speech and narrated his encounter with Trump on the bloody clashes. He said he managed to explain to the American leader that the clashes were not about ethnicity or religion. He said, "I believe I was about the only African among the less developed countries the President of the United States invited. When I was in office, only myself and himself, only God is my witness." He looked at me in the face. He asked, "Why are you killing Christians?" I wonder if you were the person, how you will react. I hope what I was feeling inside did not betray my emotion. So I told him that the problem between the cattle rearers and stagnant farmers. I know he's older than me, not to talk of him. I think I am a couple of years older than him. With climate change and population growth and the culture of the cattle rearers, if you have 50 cows and they eat grass, any root to water your points, they will follow it. It doesn't matter whose farm it is. The First Republic set of leadership was the most responsible leadership we have had. I asked the Minister of Agriculture to get a gazette of the early 60s which delineated the cattle routes where they use mega resources, then to put earth dams, windmills, even sanitary departments. So any cattle rearer that allowed his cattle to go to somebody's farm will be arrested, taken before the court. The farmer would be called to submit his bill, and if he couldn't pay, the cattle would be sold. But subsequent leaders, the VVIPs, very, very important persons, encroached on the cattle route. They took over the cattle rearers area. The Christian Association of Nigeria, in its reaction, described Buhari's revelation of his conversation with Trump as weak. Khan's vice president and chairman of the association in Kaduna State, John Ayab, in an interview with one of our correspondents, said Buhari and his government will never stop from amusing us with their tales by moonlight, because what is happening in Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina, Beniguari, Southern Kaduna, Taraba, Plateau, and others cannot be described as a cultural thing. President Buhari's weak story about his conversation with President Donald Trump further confirms why his government does not care about the killings in our country by calling them cultural things. Just this Tuesday evening, I received a report from the Kaduna Baptist Conference president about the number of their members that have been killed by bandits in Kaduna State from January 2020 to date to be 105, and our president will call it a cultural thing. All we can say is, may God save our Nigeria. And honestly, this old talk has been going back and forth since he made mention of that thing, that was his conversation that Trump was asking him bluntly. Why this? Why this? Why that? So now, do you now see the reason why this man is not even bothered? The president is not bothered. If you like, or if they like, you just let them be killing themselves. The reason why he's not saying anything is because he believes that the route that these people do pass for their grazing, that VVIP, the very, very important people, they have already hijacked it. So I can't really fathom it. And exactly, I don't know whether we are to dwell on that. That is it true that the routes or the areas at which those herdsmen used to pass in those days, that they've been blocked, they've been taken. So that the annoyance now, these people will now go to other people's farm, to farmers' farms, to go and to use their, to use their cows and cattle, or just take them there to go and feed. by so doing destroying farmers' crops and their businesses. So it is not justifiable. That is why the killing does not even mean anything, and it's just saying something different. And one of the things he even said then, I could remember that, oh, these people, they just go with sticks. They don't go with any form of weapons. But at the end of the day, we began to see which people have been saying that, no, you can't say that these guys, they go with this AK-47. How can you be telling us they go with sticks? That was then. But things have changed. But as at that 2018 that it was with the president of America, Donald Trump, he said, no, this guy, they just go with sticks. But recently, we begin to see that these guys are confessing themselves that they go with this AK-47 to protect themselves. So who is deceiving who? And by now saying that, oh, because of those people who did so and so, that's why we are having what we are having. So then you just have to leave them, because you are telling us that they looked for their trouble, so that is why they can do whatever they want to do. It's unfortunate, and that's why these people are saying, yes, that's a weak response, very, very weak response. Well, it's weak, and also education is key to good leadership. That is why Goodluck Jonathan was able to weather through the storm of the Hausa and Fulani gang up, but they were disappointed when Goodluck Jonathan said that he didn't want any spill of blood and considered defeat in an election that wasn't even concluded. That is education and wisdom at work, and Goodluck Jonathan's opponents don't have these qualities. Yes, it's weak, but the Christians are biased too. The matter here is not about Christianity and Muslims or any religion sect. It is pure wickedness commit to Nigeria citizens that are victims of the Fulani. Trump is a devil, though. Someone say it is high time that Mr. President should consider this killing not as cultural but also religion. But whichever way, I don't even care whichever way, what is the cause or whatever, then must we allow it to continue? What are they doing about it? Whether it is a cultural, whether it is ethnicity, whether it is religion, must people go in for it? Why can't these things be stopped? Why can't they end this thing? That is what we are talking about. Whatever the reason is, it is inconsequential. People's lives are going on a daily basis. What are we talking about? Killings are political, land struggle, mischievous, and self-determined to gain something. Okay, can foreigners come to a town and start to rob? No. The cultural thing, to my understanding, is talking about the coexistence of both parties, the herdsmen and local farmers. They have their ways of solving their problems amicably. However, things have been given different meaning in the name of religion. Can't the security people do something about it? We're not even talking about the Boko people. We are talking about this herdsmen or whatever. Then can't all these things be stopped? Can't they be stopped? Now the response is it justifying the killings? The reason why the reason he gave for this killing is, can we say it's justifiable? So to me, it's neither here nor there. So guys, let's hear your comments. Leave your comment below and let us know what you think.